Welcome back to Footy Classified. The man sitting in the Nissan Navara hot seat's last gasp goal on the weekend is the reason we're here. Travis Cloke, thanks for joining us.
No problems, guys.
Easy question first up, mate. Are you lucky or unlucky to be sitting right there?
A little bit of both. We played a very good first half and they came back and played a really good second half, and I think it deserved a draw in the end. It was a really good, hard-fought game for the two of us.
Message from Mick this week. What's the driving principle in his message this week?
It's half-time of a 8-quarter game now.
Okay,
look at the big pitch, we've got 4 more to go, and it's just a normal routine once again and get ready for it.
And just one other one. What must you get right this week that you didn't get right the other day?
Oh, there's a lot of things. We've got a lot of positives and negatives coming out of the game, but just more stick to what we do best, and it showed in the first quarter what we did there can really take on the game and take on the opportunities we need.
What transpired, though, over half-time? What happened?
I think just St Kilda stepped up. They've played some real good football, put pressure on us, and probably matched us in that category and went a little bit further. You
don't think that you guys changed at all, or do you think that you stayed the same and St Kilda came up?
Yeah, a little bit. They matched our capabilities and probably did improve on what we do. So we've got to know that they've got a lot to give us and we've got to improve.
Travis, this is a massive story. Page 1 today on the Herald Sun, you look like a terrorist, in fact, with a couple of your teammates. And the headline is all about the mental pressure. And there's 3 players pinpointed. You're one of them. You talked about, it was pretty dominant first half, really, but you had probably 2 costly misses right before half-time. And a lot of the commentary teams, I think Gary might have made the comment that Collingwood might rue those 2 misses. How did you feel at the time, and what did you think about the cover of the Herald Sun and the way they've sort of portrayed you as maybe having the jitters? Yeah,
I guess my goal kicking's been also a topic all year. It's not just this week, so I understand that, but I feel I have been getting somewhere with it. Yes, I was only 25, 30 metres out directly in front, but I actually hit it pretty sweet, and I've been aiming a little bit left and actually went dead straight to the left. I normally get a bit of pull to the right, but big games, you want to kick the goals, and obviously I didn't do it. I missed those 2, but it's something I've got to look forward to. It's in the past now and move on to the new game.
You said in an interview, I think late July, early August on the ABC radio, that if it was time on in a grand final and you had to kick a goal to win the game, you weren't sure whether you wanted to be that player with that ball. And then I think it was about the 21-minute mark of the last quarter, you did have a pretty difficult shot for goal that didn't come off. Were you thinking about those thoughts when you had the ball at that stage of the game?
No, not at all. Didn't matter what time the game was. I always got to go through my same routine, same structure. Probably taking more of a structured setup probably takes a lot more distance out of my kicking, so it's more routine. And probably that 50-metre mark is probably my distance at the moment with this new setup, and hopefully over pre-season I can improve it. And that was probably my the boundary on the weekend. It was probably 54 metres out, so it's just a bit too short and dropped short and wasn't able to get a score in the end.
The mental and physical fallout, how many changes do you think you need to make to revitalise your team and keep it fresh and full of run?
I'm not too sure. We, at this stage, we don't have any injuries, which is great, and I'm sure match committee will sit down as they do every week and decide if we need any changes, but I guess that's up to them. I'm not too sure what's going through Mick's head at the moment.
Mate, you sound remarkably relaxed and composed, unlike all of us in the media that screamed our heads off at the final siren. What was your emotion when the siren sounded? The scenes were dramatic, people slumping to the ground. I just wonder what was going through your mind right then. I mean, we asked you off the top whether you felt lucky or unlucky, but I wonder what was happening right now.
Just very confused. We all knew that it was a close game. It was very fought after everyone worked their asses off, really. And but yeah, you're very confused. That was the best way to explain it, really.
We'll see the 2 sides. Probably St Kilda got together a little quicker. I mean, there's no right or wrong in all of this because there's no precedent, not since 1977. But can you remember the first time you got together as a group? Was it Mick or was it Nick Maxwell that gathered you together?
Yeah, we kind of broke out into a little forwards, backs and mids areas first. Then we came into a group. And yeah, Maxie brought us together and said, all right, guys, this is half-time. Let's get ourselves ready now. We're coming back next week. But in the meantime, we had to go off into the old rooms because our room's flooded, so it was a bit different as well.
Can you step us through the goal you kicked to put Collingwood in front? What was going through your mind at the time? Did you think the game was gone? Did you think you were still alive? Was there a sick feeling in your stomach? Was adrenaline running? And how did the ball come to be in your hands?
Yeah, really not too sure how the ball ended up in my hands. Dawsey got a hand pass out of nowhere and it flicked into my hands, and before I even knew it, I kicked it again. So it all happened so quick, and
here it is. Yeah,
it's just flicked up out of nowhere and just ended up. I almost missed it because we came in so quick. But it was. Yeah, I thought the game was still there for the taking for us. We were obviously up there by a little bit, and yeah, thought we could really go home with it.
Did you feel some personal responsibility though? Like, did you feel you owed them one?
Oh, every time you get the ball in your hands, you want to kick a goal within scoring distance. So you're obviously going to take the responsibility on, and obviously being right where I was, you want to knock it off. You don't want to spray those ones.
What was Mick's message directly after the game?
Just looked at it more and said, all right, we've got a draw. We've fought hard. They've fought hard as well, but let's get ourselves right now. David Butterfield, our fitness advisor, got in front of the group as well and said, all right, guys, we've got 7 days now to get ourselves right again, mentally, physically, and let's get ready.
Fitness this week, is there any changes to any other week? Has it been slightly adjusted, the same amount of team meetings, or is the week pretty much the same, business as usual? Yeah,
business as usual. We sat down yesterday and ran through the week and broke it down, and it's exactly the same as what we did last week, without obviously the commitments with the AFL, but it's the same as what we would have done back in round 1 as well.
And you like to keep yourself occupied in leading to these big games?
Yeah, exactly. Like tonight, went for dinner with a few of the boys. This afternoon, just spent some time down at Crown and Galactic Circus playing some video games with a few of the other boys. So, just the same things I do most weeks and just enjoy myself and get out and about.
Did you manage to have a word with your brother Cameron, who was delisted today by Port Adelaide?
Yeah, Cam's been back in Melbourne now the last couple of weeks, and it's really really enjoying catching up with Cam. I've missed him this year. We're pretty close friends, let alone brothers, and it's pretty emotional for him. He's pretty upset, but also very looking forward to the next phase of his life.
Trev, what role does the leadership group play this week? Have they sort of met, got together, had any discussion with the team, or leaving it purely up to Mick and just keep the week exactly as it normally is? I'm
sure the leadership groups met and had their discussions as they normally do most Mondays, but at this stage they haven't sat down and spoke to us as a group. But Mick's the head guy, he takes control and he leaves it up to the individuals he has underneath him, and I'm sure Nick will sit down and do his part as what he does most weeks.
Do you agree with Nick? And we've heard his thoughts on the grand final replay. Do you think this is the best way to resolve it?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity, not just for players. We get to play in 2 grand finals within 7 days. You don't get that very often. And
so you don't agree with Nick?
Oh, I agree there should be extra time, but also looking the way it is set up, I'm rapt I get to come back and play in 2 grand finals.
You're more or less confident now as you sit here today, 5 days out from the grand final?
Exactly the same as I was last week.
So nothing that's transpired has made you more confident? You've had a look at, absorbed their best punches, you've seen the way they've played. Do you feel any more about your own direct opponent even?
No, not at all. I've sat down, I've played on Zach a few times. Different players are on the back half. They're the same team as what we were 4 or 5 weeks ago. We played each other again, and obviously we're going to come out. It's going to be a very physical game once again. And there's a lot more to, well, not a lot more to gain on lose, but there's also a premiership that both teams want. So looking forward to a very hard-fought game.
And last one, furthest thing from your mind, I know, but the extra week doesn't give you long to resolve your contract next week.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed with it.
You'd definitely be there, Collingwood?
I'm more than happy at Collingwood. I love the place, got great history there. Middle of the year, we sat down, we had a few discussions. We said, all right, we've got finals coming up. Big picture is we want to play in a premiership, so that's what we're going to do. And I said to him and with Dad, let's discuss this after our last game. Obviously, last game's going to be on Saturday, so I'm sure next week sometime we'll sit down.
It's only 5 or 6 days, though, isn't it, when you've been offered a pay cut?
Yeah, it is, but I'm sure we'll sit down and we'll have a bit of a chat and things will be worked out, hopefully within a couple of days, and be fine.
Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Very admirable. Wonderfully handled. And we all look forward to stage 2 on Saturday. It's going to be a magnificent afternoon.
No problems. Thanks for having us.
Travis Cloke on the front foot tonight on Footy Classified. He's a key Saturday afternoon in the Pies return against St Kilda at the MCG.